Okay, here we go. We've got a little bit of a different setup here, and I hope that it works out all right. It took me a while to get the camera set up to even capture this, although I know this is not like the highest quality, but it's a start. It's a start. We'll get there. Today, I thought it would be fun if I drew in my physical sketchbook. That's why the cameras are set up a little different today. Drawing in the sketchbook is so much fun. And this is like these pages here. The video we did a little while ago about how to draw people, like drawing people. Well, this is how you do it. You just draw thousands of them. And that's what I've done. Draw thousands of people. They're all over this sketchbook. I mean, this thing is filled with crazy fun stuff. Oh man. Faces are really tricky, but there's a lot of characters in this one. Yeah, this man, there's a piece on my website actually um, about like a hero overlooking this cliff that's looking down on this evil looking tree with a magic sword inside. And I was working on some compositions for that piece here on that page. And more people, just tons and tons of people. So I thought, oh, yeah, in this page, drawing rocks, man, rocks, they're tricky. And you have no idea with client work, like how many rocks you have to draw. Um, so it's good to be able to draw various kinds of rocks. Anyway, here's an empty page, and we're gonna fill it. I've got these references set up, and I'm gonna draw using this pen. I forget what it's called. It's a Pilot. Uh, how do you say this? Kakuno? I'm not sure. Like I picked this up. Um, they're super easy to find on Amazon. It's a Pilot fountain pen, and actually you can refill it here. Let me get over here with this camera. It has these little refillable cartridges, and it's just a fun little pen. I use this quite often. I picked this up in Hong Kong when I was visiting. She was my fiance, or she was my girlfriend, I think, at the time when I picked this up. And then at the end of the trip, became my fiance. And now we're married. Um, that was my first trip to Hong Kong. These are super cheap and they're very easy to find. You can find them on Amazon, and it's just a lot of fun to draw with. It's not super high quality, but it is a pen. It is a fountain pen, and it makes good marks. So that's all you really need. Um, I've got these references set up here, and let's start with we're just gonna draw a bunch of them. Maybe let's do, what do I feel like? 90 seconds or 60 seconds is what I'm hovering over. Maybe 60 seconds. We ready? Before I press the button, I always get like this wave of nervous energy. We're gonna do it. Yeah, I think 60 seconds. I can feel, I can feel the energy building. The first couple of these, listen, we've done this enough. We know the first couple of drawings, at least maybe two or three, they're just not gonna be very good. And that's okay because this is a sketchbook. You can draw stupid stuff in a sketchbook and it doesn't matter. Here we go. Start. All right. What's this? Here we go. Let me start maybe on this side over here. And I'm already wasting some time. Oh, you can see a little bit of a timer here up. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. The first couple of these are dumb, and that's all right. I'm very interested in the way he's got his hand. Oh, this is so bad. I'm like not even trying. Wow. I know it's more difficult to see what I'm actually, oh man, and now it's done. Goodness. All right, 60 seconds. Here we go. Sometimes I do the little stick figure technique for the fingers when I'm doing these uh, quick sketches, these reference, what do you even call them? Time sketches. Okay. Oh boy. Maybe if I go a little bit, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I go a little bit smaller with these, but I don't really want to. We'll just do a bunch of these and fill up the page and see where we're at. There's something different about using physical media, and it's difficult to put into words. Um, it really is just like it's a sensory thing. You feel something different. No matter what kind of, I've tried a couple different screen protectors that are supposed to like make your iPad feel like paper or feel less like you're drawing on glass, which you are. You're drawing on glass. But you're drawing on glass, and it's tough to get away from that feeling, no matter the screen protector that you get. I've got one on there that's pretty decent. I forget. I don't think it's the paper like. It's the rock paper pencil, I think is the brand. Astropad. I think it's by Astropad if I remember right. I've used Astropad for a couple of different things and they're pretty good. I like it. I think it's a decent product. It's definitely better than no screen protector. Um, I don't have the okay, hold on. I'm getting to the hands, and that's just tricky. Whoosh. I don't have the latest iPad that has like what do they call it? That nano texture. So I haven't tried that, and maybe that's better. But um, there is something. I don't know if you guys can hear it too, but I'm gonna draw this little tiny dog just because I feel like it. Yeah, there's just something fun about the noise, the little scritch scritch of the pen on the paper. Hope that you guys can hear that because it's such a fun sound. Very relaxing, I think, anyway. It's a very relaxing sound. I forget the name of the artist, but they have a YouTube, and I think for the most part they do traditional, but I've seen them, they also do some digital stuff. Um, and their work is incredible, but they don't have any like music or um, sound effects or anything. It's just the sound of them drawing and whatever pen they use. I love the sound of that pen. And sometimes, like, I put on those videos and not really even pay attention to what they're drawing, just to listen to the sound of the pen on the paper. Oh, man, I got to get faster. Yeah, let's try going smaller. This is a fun pose. Gonna really stretch it out here. All right, I think we got most of the pose left. Most of the pose in this one. It's not easy, man. Now we've almost got a full page, but it took a while to really warm up to that one. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to work much smaller to fit more on this page. I mean, that's kind of a crazy one. All right. All right. And now I'm becoming just so loose, like I don't even care at this point. I was thinking about this earlier, actually. So, my son is still too young to be drawing anything. He's just a few months old. He's not holding crayons or anything yet. Uh, but I remember when I was younger and I started drawing. Um, and I just didn't care so much about like the final result. I just really enjoyed the act of drawing. That's what it was about. It was just creating. And it got me thinking about that today. I'm not sure what it was that got me thinking about that. Um, it could be like, after doing this for so many years and you get paid to do something, it becomes a job for sure. Okay, that's pretty close. Here we go. Here's like an action pose. That's fun. It becomes a job for sure. And if you're not careful, you can stop enjoying the process. And I think that is, I mean, I've been there. I know what that feels like. And it's not fun. You lose the enjoyment of just you're creating something out of nothing, which is pretty fantastic, actually. It's pretty great. And it got me thinking about the process of drawing as a kid. And then that whole journey of, here we go. All right, let's fill up another page. Here we go. Maybe. Uh Maybe we'll call it at this one. It's already 17 minutes. Oh my. Anyway, the journey of learning to draw and drawing well. And you do go through this cycle of um just the pure enjoyment. I think people get into art because it's just fun. It really is just fun. And a lot of people look at that and they don't really take art seriously because they just see the fun part of it, right? But the artists who get into it, that's who we're talking about. The people who get into this career path, they do it just because it's fun. And all right, we're going to stop there. I don't know how to quit this one. Ooh, there we go. All right, so we've got a whole page. Um, I want to talk about this process super, super quick. So in the beginning, they get started with art because they remember their time as a kid creating, just coloring, and just the pure creation aspect of it. And it is fun. It's like pure, endless entertainment. And then as you go into whatever training that you get into, if it's private lessons or self taught, or if you go to a university, whatever, then it changes from that pure, like, I just want to create to now I want to create well, right? I really want to get better at this skill. And I think you have to go through that process, right? Because you want to improve your skills. But somewhere along the lines, of course, hopefully that morphs into, well, now it's my job to create. This is what I do for a living. And then it becomes like the joy kind of gets sucked out of it. It's still there, I think, on some level. And depending on who you are and your personality, you'll feel a sense of enjoyment that I'm working in a field that I enjoy. But it is also work. And then at some point, I think, I'm trying to get back to, yes, it is work. This is the thing that I do that pays the bills, but also, like, I don't want to care so much. I've got the skills. I've got the skills. I've improved those skills to a level that I love and I'm happy with. And now I just want to create. And I think that is so important. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking out this video and spending time with me. I appreciate you. Um, I haven't been using my custom brushes for Procreate because we've been drawing with physical media, but that link is going to be in the comments and in the description, so check it out. That's a good way to support me and my work and this channel. If you like what I do all the social media stuff, like and comment and share, subscribe. Uh, Ask me anything, whatever you would like to see me talk about or explore on this channel related to art. Let me know. I would love to hear from you, and I'll do my best. I may not have all of the answers, but I love to just visit with you all. So thanks for spending time with me. I appreciate you, and we will catch you in the next video.